Okay, this is why I am building a replacement forge. Alright, so that is my forge right now. It's just cinder blocks and fireplace bricks and one burner that I jerry-rigged up myself. So, as you can see, it's fairly effective, but all the heat goes out into the bricks, and you know, it's not very efficient, and it doesn't quite get hot enough to forge weld properly. Once or twice I've had it to the right temperature, so I know it's possible, but anyway, so we're gonna just build the new one out of an old propane tank. The project of making a propane forge is start with the propane tank. I'm just going to simulate how I knock this thing off. The valve would be as such, and I just hit hammer blows on it as such, and I had to come in down at an angle. I got one full turn and then it twisted right off. After getting the valve off, what I did is I filled it with water and that pushed all the propane out of the tank and let it sit for a while, and then I just drained it and let it sit upside down. Propane's heavier than the air, so it will sit in the tank unless you displace it somehow. Another step, and this is kind of optional. I'm just taking the paint off with a flapper wheel on my grinder. I have two old ones that I use to scuff it up, and well, you get the idea. And now I'm grinding the opening in the front. What am I going to say about that? I'm going to do the front. I got a round circle, but I flattened off where I want the bottom to be, and it's just a matter of making cuts. Okay, so after making a bunch of noise, a bunch of sparks, and a little bit of smoke, I probably pissed everybody in the house off, so but at least I have the mouth of my forge ready. Now what I have to do is figure out the back, and well, anyway, I'll have to get that orientation to match this orientation here, but you know, you get the idea. One of the ways I kind of tried to figure out which way is up and figure out angles on this was just tape some masking tape on this thing and make a make an X so I have at least 90-degree angles. I am going to put my burners on a bias, so what I've done is I've already punched those holes. I guess I better go find my safety glasses. So yeah, I hit those holes with a punch and just drill them through. And now I will take a hole cutter to that, and I suspect it's going to be some swearing, and I have two hole cutters, so by the time I'm done this, I expect that both of them will be pretty dull. This is going to suck. Alright, expert tip number 29. When you get a hole saw, make sure you get a bimetal hole saw, one that'll cut sheet metal and not just wood. through on half of this. So. Oh, thank goodness. All right, one hole down, one to go. Oh, hallelujah. That was the absolute worst part of this build so far. Clean up that hole a little bit so it's not too jagged. All right, so I have this piece of 2-inch blue black pipe, and I am going to cut that in half and weld that here, and these will be drilled and tapped so you can lock in a burner. Well, all right, that's actually starting to take shape. It makes most of the grinding, but you get the idea. So here are my 2 burner holders. So I'm going to weld the threaded part onto the tank, and then I'll leave a nice square part here because I am about to punch some drill holes so I can drill and tap that. Alright. Alright, quick little spray. I already did the pilot holes, so now I'm just using a larger drill bit to clear out the holes. Alright, get that clean. I got 7 more of those to make. I have drilled my holes. So I've got 4 holes that'll accept a 1/4 inch tap. Just giving that a shot with the file through it. Pretty straightforward. Try to keep that at a right angle when you're drilling it in. And I should have some oil here. I think I do have a shot of oil. A couple of turns, I'm going to back that out and then get back into her. Now we're through. Again, crank it back. This stuff's nice and soft, so it cuts nice. Alright. And then back it out. So I bought an arc welder about 3 days ago. And first time I arc weld was about 2 days ago. So this ain't going to be pretty, but I'm just trying to get these things tacked on. We get me goggles. Yeah. Alright, sorry about the bad light, but I have some straight stock, and I am going to take this out to the forge, bend it into shape of a set of legs, rinse, repeat, and then I will tack those onto the forge itself. Okay, so I went out to the forge and I just knocked out a couple of quick legs, and then I just knocked the scale off of them and made sure they were very much the same size. So between those and this, I'm gonna say a few curse words and try to get them level under the propane tank. No bad words were said. The legs are dry fit to the forge. I am gonna drop a quick weld on all 4 corners, and then we're gonna call it a night.
We've got a base, we've got the hole cut out, we've got it sanded, and we've got our burner holders. Yeah, that was a bit of work. I got to take it outside and finish the welding up. I just put some tacks on it, so. But anyway, let's just have these inside. We've got our burners all drilled and tapped. I guess I could have lined those up better, but now but being offset, they don't interfere, so they're ready to receive a burner. And we get a nice stable base. So what I plan on doing in the future is taking some square stock, welding it in here, and be able to make a retractable rest. It'll be able to pull out, so I can put large pieces of stock in here and be able to just let them sit without actually having to hold them in place. You can see that if I can pull this off, most people with some rudimentary tools and a friend that welds should be able to pull this project off quite easily. Alright, stay tuned for part 2.